Share the love.
Share the love.
Share the
Share the love.
Share the
Share the
love.
love.
Share the 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 love. Share the love.
Whispers like to keep me up at night, and I reckon that the dozing off's just a waste of my time. The bellows of beasts live beneath my bed, and it's funny how I can't seem to drop the words you said. Don't you want me to stay a while before I go again? Cross the bend, I hear the bells up in heaven now. Angel, won't you come on down for one last dance? Disco, don't you tell me to be free when my mind's wrapped up, twisted and make believe. Who's to say what's true reality?
So we filled out the paperwork and applied for Share the Love, and we're so excited and so humbled to be selected. What my biggest experience was the affirmation of what a neat community Melanoma is, what a caring bunch of people. We're really excited, and Share the Love will be always in my memory a part of that new building. And so it's not just it affected us this year and last year for being chosen, being recipients. It's something that will bless seniors in the Melanoma area for generations. And we have had people come and say, you saved my life because you're here for me.
But one of the main things I learned from this last year being involved is how blessed we are that the younger generation is behind even the seniors. We appreciate that to no end.
The Niemann-Pick type C is a lysosomal storage disorder. Basically, the fat, no matter if you curb their diet or decrease the cholesterol intake, it attaches to the cells in the body, attaches to the brain cells also, and why? It causes progressive decline in motor and cognitive function.
Well, how did you guys find out about this?
It's been a really long journey, because the problem with Niemann-Pick is it starts when they're born. Obviously, it's a genetic condition, but the problem is that it's hard to diagnose because it just puts little pieces of symptoms out there until they get older. So when they're younger, they have liver issues. Both of the girls and Hunter were born with enlarged liver and spleen. They did tests forever trying to figure out what was going on. And then once they get to the school age, that's because by that time the fat storage has been building up on the cells long enough that it starts to cause decline. we noticed the same issues in her little sister, in Mia's little sister, Ava. So we thought, there's got to be some kind of a genetic component to it. So eventually we got a referral to a geneticist, and then we were describing the symptoms to them, and they knew right away what it was. In July.
This year?
Yeah. NPC, or Niemann-Pick type C, is also known as childhood Alzheimer's. We're trying to make as many memories as we can right now. So there's no medication, or there's no cure for this condition. So there is a medication that they take that can slow down the progression, but there's studies that they have other medications available to decrease the symptoms that they have and help treat their condition. And then we're also hoping to make the house more accessible for mobility aids, things like that.
Where the roses.
It started in 2020, and we found a strange mole on my husband's back, and ended up finding out that he had melanoma, and it had spread to his lymph nodes, and then he did surgery and had a year of immunotherapy, during which time he was considered cancer-free. And we thought that he was cancer-free and that we had beat it, and we were so happy. And we were just about done paying off all of our medical bills 2 years later, when he started to feel bad, so bad that he couldn't go into work anymore. And he found out that the cancer had metastasized, and he had a couple of tumors in his gut, one in his neck, in his lymph node, and hundreds of lesions in his brain. And he was our only income source. He was the provider for the family. I've been staying home with the kids since they were born, and taking care of our little farm. Unfortunately, his tumor type was the most aggressive kind, and we just couldn't get a foothold on it before it took him. So, like I said, he passed 3 days before Christmas, and now we're trying to figure out how to go on. So, half a year with no income is pretty hard to go from. Basically, we were a middle-class, financially stable family, and overnight that changed. And now we're in peril, it feels like. So, a generous community is more than we could hope for. Kevin was a super fun, very funny dad who was very involved, really proud of his kids who are straight A students, and really involved in the community. He was an 18-year veteran with the United States Postal Service, and he was also an Air Force veteran. And he loved board games, and he loved being silly, and he was a lot of fun to be around, and he was Bailey's best friend. So we'll really miss him.
He didn't have a favorite board game. He liked a lot of them.
He collected board games. He collected them. He had hundreds of board games, and we were playing them as often as we could, especially Damien. And he was his try out new games friend. So they would do that together, and if it passed their test, then we would all play it together.